What sounds like noise to some people can be the heartbeat of a whole city. And when that heartbeat finds the right voice, it becomes a movement. Now, some artists chase perfection, others they chase vibes. But every now and then, someone comes along the way who turns that imperfection itself into art. Today, we talk about Shallipopi. Shallipopi is fascinating because it's one of those artists that feels like an accident at first glance. You know, on the surface, you might think it's just cruise. But when you sit down to his music, you realize this guy has carved a very unique identity for himself. A fusion of Benin culture and street pop energy. Let's double down a bit. You know, he doesn't try to polish it or refine it like his peers. The appeal is in that rawness. His flows are mostly unorthodox and sometimes even chaotic, but that is why they stick. It gives you that sense that he's rapping the same way they talk on the street of Benin. No filter, no edit. And in a scene that is becoming increasingly polished for international market, Shallipopi feels like that rebellion, you know, a reminder that you don't have to be slick all the time to connect. But at the same time, he has this charisma that just cuts across, you know. He makes you laugh, he makes you dance. And even when he's on serious, he still has that strong sense of identity. The way I see it is making that slang, accent, and humor of Benin mainstream in a way we've never seen before. And for someone so young in the game, that's a very huge cultural stamp. Because before now, the dominant voices we had in street pop were Yoruba rooted. But Shallipopi came in and made it otherwise. And instead of being the lone star from his city, he's building a system with his brothers and others that are daring to follow. This changes the narrative from just one artist blowing up to a whole sound and community having visibility. You know, he also makes his movement harder to ignore because now it's not just him carrying the weight, it's a collective. Now, if you ask me, I will tell you Shallipopi is really not that guy to go to for depth or emotional storytelling. At least not yet. His strength for now is in vibe, energy, and cultural representation. But if he learns to stretch that identity into more dimensions, you know, it could last longer than most people expect. But for now, it's proving that jester rap and street cruise music can be an identity on its own, can be a brand of itself. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and follow. I'll see you on the next one.